Hello, sunshine. Thank you so much for joining Being Awesome with Yvette, where I write and share messages to uplift and encourage you to want to change and do the will of God to become a stronger and better version of you. Today, the message is believe in the new. The scriptures out of Isaiah 43, verses 18 through 19. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. We all have held on to something that someone have done or said to or about us that was negative. We need to remember that we have prayed and asked God to be our defense instead of getting into conversations to prove who we are not anymore. And let's stop allowing negative comments to keep us from being who we know God has changed us to be, and focus on the new person we are right now, because sometimes people will only see what they want to see. Let's believe that today is a new day and we have changed. Who is with me? I know for me, I struggled with this. If someone said something negative, I automatically wanted to believe what they were saying had to be right. And I'll never forget, 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I started writing daily messages. Okay? Started with 20, now I'm over 700. I send them out every morning via text. And before that, I started doing them years before that, and I stopped because someone said, how are you going to send out inspiration to people every morning when your marriage is not right? And I thought, and I said, you know what? They're right. What I look like trying to inspire and encourage someone else when my home is just a mess. So I stopped doing it. Fast forward, I started doing them again. And I shared with someone why I stopped doing it before. And they reminded me, God was using you then. You allowed what someone believed you were to change who God changed you to be. So I am sharing this with you that I'm being real. I've done this before myself. But guys, we got to stop allowing other people to say something negative, especially about a change that you know that God has done in your life. And we got to remember, people will always see what they want to see. So people never want to see the good in you. They only want to see the bad. They want to remember that last week, oh, you were this way and you were that way. They don't want to see that today you are changing. You're not that person. You're not reacting the same way. People don't want to see that. People don't want to believe that. People don't want to believe a year ago you might have had the most horrible relationship, but they don't want to hear that today you've overcome that. They don't want to believe that. They want to be like, oh, what? Are you serious? They don't want to believe. But guess what? God is the answer to everything. So any changes that I make in my life, God has taught me, keep my mouth shut. Don't get in conversations with people about who you used to be. If they can't see who you are now, let it go. Let it go. And I'm sharing with you to let you know, if you are allowing something negative that someone has said about you stop you from doing and being who God has called you to be, I'm telling you, when you focus back on God, your whole life will be changed. I know for me, when I focus on what God is using me to do, and let me tell you, I screw up every day, but I'm so thankful that every morning God gives me the strength and the courage that I need to push through whatever negative, whatever I got going on in my life. I get up every morning at 3:30 and I write the messages every morning. And I send them out every morning. to over 700 people. And let me tell you, I don't always have it together. I really don't. But God says that's not why I'm using you. I'm not using you because you got it together. I'm using you in your mess so I can show people how amazing I can be. So stop letting people say things that you believe. Believe who God said you are. Believe the change that you are. And remember, don't get into conversations with people about who you used to be. I had a friend one time tell me that. She said, don't waste negative energy trying to tell somebody who you're not. They're either going to believe it and see it for themselves or they're not. I'm here to let you know. Come take this journey with me because I'm focusing on who God said I am. And I know every morning I get up and I thank Him for giving me another chance to get it right. Yesterday I might have screwed up, but today He's given me another chance to get it right. Come take this journey with me. Please like and subscribe. Share your comment in the below. Share it. Share with me. What is it that is keeping you from believing in who God said you are and the change you want to be? Because let me tell you, if I can do it, baby, I know you can do it. Look, I was the world famous for believing what other people said about me to the point where I let it dictate my life. Come join Being Awesome with Yvette. Have an awesome day.